Hello, I'm Benjamin Senga, and now we're going to deal with different considerations that a company needs to put in place before offshoring its activities in other countries. First of all, we're going to take an example of ACME plans to offshore its manufacturing activities in Vietnam. There are different issues that the company needs to deal with, including the labor cost of the country that the company wants to operate in, the market size, the country risks, the legal frameworks of the country to maximize the foreign investment, comparative advantage, and so forth and so on. To detail them a bit, the legal framework of the country to maximize the foreign investment refers to the level of willingness of the country to maximize the foreign investment. If the country wishes to maximize the foreign investment, it gives incentives to the foreign companies which wishes to invest in the country. This is according to Richie 2013. Comparative advantage of manufacturing. When you look at the ASEAN countries, including Vietnam, they encourage manufacturing through special zone featuring lower corporate income tax and limited duration tax exemption. This is according to Briefing 2014. The country risks includes the risks of corruption, lack of accountability, low transparency, and others. All these must be taken into consideration before offshoring the company's branch. Uh, FGI Journal 2018. When we look at also the labor cost, we need to invest in the country which has cheap labor so that we can maximize the profit through reducing the operation cost. Also the market size. There are countries which do not have a big market. Also there are countries which are not surrounded by others which have like high or a big level of of attending the market. So the country might look at how the country is willing to buy their products in order to invest in that country. Looking at the infrastructure, before investing in any country, it's necessary to look at the technology development, looking at the transportation facilities, communication facilities, so as to know if the firm will be able to operate effectively. Again, we need to look at the exchange rate of the country's currency. If the currency is very expensive, it's advisable to not invest in that country. But if the currency is cheap, it's good to invest in that country because it will be easy like to reward the employees and conduct other activities. Also, we're going to talk about some lists of offshoring major branch of the company. There are different things which are accompanied with the risks. For example, the first risk is elimination of the tax incentives. The country might increase the taxes or remove the tax incentives which it gave to the companies so that the operation cost might increase and diminish the returns. Thus, failure might be inevitable. Since 2009, in Western countries, most of the tax privileges that foreign invested companies get have been expired, and then the country's operating costs have been increasing. Also, rising of the wages. When the wages for the employees in which a company is operating in are increasing, the company is likely to fail. So those are among the risks of operating in a foreign country. Also, when corruptions and political instabilities interferes in activities of the company might fail totally. Companies also might face the challenges of limiting the role of state-owned companies because the company might remit uh, the foreign companies to come in the country in order to favor infant industries to grow. But apart from those risks, there are benefits. There are a lot of benefits which are associated with offshoring the major branch of the companies. including cost control. There are countries which have very cheap labor, including the Southeast Asian countries. This is according to FTI Journal 2018. Also, there is a new market access. Starting a new business manufacturing plant in Vietnam, for example, is a key towards getting the market that surrounds the country. You might get the market, and also there is access to the ports because Vietnam has access to the sea and it favors easy transportation. Recent government reports have emphasized on the development of technology, mechanics, information and communication technology, and pharmaceuticals. In Vietnam, this favors the companies to grow more, hence increasing the sales and productivity of the company. So ASME is encouraged to carry out its activities in Vietnam because it's more beneficial than in any other Asian country. Thank you.